What's your favorite animal?
Oh man, I got dogs, man. I got
Oh yeah,
alibis.
that wasn't what I was gonna guess.
Well,
You know what I was gonna guess?
Nuh-uh.
The bee.
Oh.
This is partially at least a comedy show,
Dana,
man.
Dana,
If we can get laughs and make
I
it
love
entertain
it,
them.
Dana. I love it. Oh, that's awesome, Dana. That was a good one. Man, Dana, how long you been with Lost? How long you guys?
We've been doing this a couple of years, and
Really?
being here is this is the biggest break we had yet.
Wow,
It's great.
Man, this is awesome.
It's great.
I don't know, man. Trump's just a beast, man. He's gonna go down in history.
I think he's the greatest president we've had since George Washington.
Yeah,
George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Donald Trump. That's
Right.
that's American
And
history. That's all you need to know.
Be able to see that in a lifetime and see it.
Amazing.
It's something, man. He's like he's a movement. Just him by himself. Is
You know who I like better than the 45th president?
The 47th.
47th.
Yeah,
It turned out to be an amazing blessing for two big reasons. One, it gave him 4 years to prepare and get even better and get that amazing team around.
Yeah.
And second, he was able to do that with the team because everybody saw the difference between Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And it was obvious and clear.
It's clear, dude.
And now we got Elon showing, now we know why the media is all behind him. Because they're all in the grift.
With a chainsaw.
Did you see that?
Dude, I'm in the studio yesterday. We watching it. I'm recording. I'm like,
that was boss.
I'm like, yo.
That was Rick Ross right there.
That was all the way. That was, man. I said, look at Elon. But it's great. Everybody feeling good, man. We need everybody feeling happy and in love. And
That's right.
Just trying to do the right thing and dividing all the time.
So you weren't here when I was in the room when Elon. I wasn't like I let Zach do something or something. The whole time. So in Media Row, you going back? Have you looked?
Yeah.
It's like no energy.
No,
They don't care about anything. My wife is in the very front row and she'll clap and she's like that up there doing stuff. And you can tell liberal media.
Right.
You can tell like we're the conservative media back in there. And so I appreciate you coming in and supporting the show because with this show, we've got to be this Worthy Vision Company. We got to be the conservative media. That's what we're working on, and that's exactly what we're here to do. But even them, when Elon was up there, it was like they cared. All of a sudden, it was like something was happening.
Yeah,
they woke up and they were interested. You can't resist his energy.
No, you couldn't.
I think
he came out with a change. I don't think GOP has ever seen a crap like that, man.
I think Donald Trump and Elon Musk are the two biggest celebrities in the world.
Yeah.
No question.
Donald Trump, Elon, and Snoop.
Snoop's pretty up there. He's the mascot of the Olympics, wasn't he?
Everything. He's on T-Mobile.
I know, right?
The Voice.
Whoever would have thought?
Martha Stewart.
I know.
Snoop, my brother. He's on everything.
Oh man, those convict jokes between him and Martha Stewart.
I think him and Elon, Snoop, and Donald Trump is the 21st century.
In 1997, you sitting down and you go, all right, which one is a convict? Snoop or Martha Stewart?
Or Donald Trump. They're trying to impress him. I'm like, what the hell? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Martha, how do you...
Between Snoop, Martha Stewart, and Donald Trump, which one's not the convicted felon?
130 felonies. Like, what? I don't even think that. Just like, I've seen that, man. It's like crazy, man.
You challenged the wrong power?
Yeah, for sure.
That's history.
For sure. That is major history, for sure.
That's how it's always been.
No one's ever going to be able to beat nothing like that.
But we're never going to have another
Donald Trump. You're never going to see somebody get accused of that and walk out.
No.
That's never going to happen in the
how do you do
of the
that?
world. You can't. Only one man, God. G-O-D.
How do you get part of your ear shot off?
And still be here. God, right. G-O-D.
That's right.
When God got it for you, man. You can talk all day, but when God's in the midst, there's nothing you can do, Dana. There's nothing no one can do but go along. You have no God, he said, okay, well, I'm going to put my hand on President Trump and everybody, it's going to ricochet. And you just seen everything ricochet.
I see this like conversation up in heaven going, hey, Dad.
Yeah.
You always have to look this way because he's at the right.
He's at the right. Yep. Like for real.
Hey,
like
how do I get Trump to turn his head? Put that immigration slide up.
No, for real, Dana. It was just that's something, man. His
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. It's gonna have to be movie. It's just gonna be so much when he's done and all said and done. The history books. It's gonna be something else.
It's up to us now, though,
right?
because
Make sure.
what's going to happen is everybody's going to get complacent, and they're not going to have that same motivation to fix things because we fixed it. No. That's just the beginning. That was the battle. That's not the war.
Right.
It's a constant fight.
You're right.
You ever seen that movie, The Devil's Own, with Al Pacino?
Yeah, Al Pacino.
Remember at the end, he's like, "Oh, it's over and everything," and then Al Pacino's like, "He got him one more time." Next move, one more temptation.
Yep, you're right, man. You're right. That's so crazy.
So, B, what brings you to CPAC?
Moms for America.
Nice.
Moms for America brought me to CPAC. Moms for America.
Right there.
Yep, right there. They brought me here.
Whoa, but you're not a mom.
No, so I got with them to be together for my music. We Are One. I got a song, We Are One, God, Family, and Country.
Nice.
And it's shot with all the military, all the veterans, first responders, and the NFL's in it. And the first part of the video was shot during President Trump's first administration during the pandemic shutdown. I was shooting all of this. I waited to put it out. I added Chapel Hart from America's Got Talent on the song with me and Jay Michael, and I released it. And so it's a theme song for them, and I partnered with their nonprofit of what they're doing with the moms. Being, my family's important, mom and dad, and my mom, how special she is to us. And it just, Kimberly, I met her during the inauguration. She's like, I've been looking for you, been trying to get with you. And she's like, we need to be a part, and let us make this the theme song so that we can work with you and your label, Sony, to push this positive message. Nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm a musician from back. When I was in high school, I was the all-state trumpet player and made the all-state orchestra. And then I played drums ever since then.
Wow.
So, when I went to law school, I actually was thinking, who's giving out the record contracts? The lawyers are.
Right.
So I was like, I'll be a lawyer and I'll give myself my own record contract.
Right.
I didn't realize it was going to be such a long game. That's not the recommended way. Go to music school, do some music, focus on the music and stuff. But
that's awesome.
But I one of these days I'm going to start releasing some music too.
Yeah.
It's probably in the next 3 or 4 years. I'm actually going to go shoot. So I'm a competitive skeet shooter too. My plan is I want to go to the Olympics. So I'm focusing heavy on that. So you got to you can't do everything in life.
LA.
It is in LA.
You got to make it.
I know, right?
Make it, Dana.
So you know what it's going to take for me to make it?
What?
They take 2 men from that sport. From my sport, 2 men from every country. So this last Olympics, those 2 men from our country won the gold and the silver medal.
Wow.
So for me to go, I got to give at least a silver medal performance in qualifying. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the gold, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, Dana. You got
But the guy who won the gold, he's won 4 gold medals in the sport.
Dang.
He's like Carl Lewis, like he's GOAT, literally the GOAT. And all of them train in Fort Worth, Texas, right where I'm from. So I'm at the Mecca, just luckily for that.
No, Dana, you can do it. You
can
do it, man.
Do it. One of these days I might play some music with you too.
Yeah.
So tell us about your music and
so man, I was discovered by the Motown lad. So I was in the military. Got a chance to play, college football and basketball. University of Missouri. Served as an E2 military. Ended up testing great. Meeting the Secretary of the Navy.
Nice.
CNO. They said we're gonna pull you from the war, allow you to be TAD. I'm gonna choose you to play on the All Navy and Team USA military basketball team. And where do you want to be stationed? San Diego, Jacksonville. When you come back, San Diego, Jacksonville, or Chicago. So I'm like, man, I'm from Illinois. It's cold. Jacksonville. I'm down here in Florida training. No, I've never been to Hollywood. I never really went to San Diego. So okay, we'll let you go there. You can try out for the NFL Chargers. So I get there on a Friday, Dana. I'm checking, getting on TAD orders. You got to remember, I'm an E2 coming in with letters from the Secretary of the Navy and CNO. So I had a different chain of command. It's like the Warrant Officer, the Pacific Fleet Master Chief, and the Admiral, 4 stars. So my chain was different. So I get there Friday. Warren was like, he's 30 years in. He said, son, I've never had anybody in my 30 years. Never seen nothing like this. you better not get in trouble or I'm gonna be right on you. Like I said, yes, sir. And he said, but we're gonna allow you to do this the second half, so you better be on it. I said, well, sir, when I gotta be back, he said, Monday morning you better be here 5:45. I said, well, Justin,
Tell me you were there at like 5:30.
Oh man, he said, well, I said, well, Justin, one of the
I would have
guys,
slept on the porch.
he told me,
waiting.
he was like, just, I said, well, Justin, one of my guys in my shop here, we're going to Hollywood. I've never been to Hollywood. He's like, okay, well, you got to wear your uniform and you're going. So we go there Saturday. There's a piano. I'm playing the piano.
Nice.
And this guy comes from Big Hair. He's like, hey man, you playing a song? He's like, that's one of my mom's favorite songs. My mom's an icon. My brother's an icon. And my mom, I'm like, oh man, I'm in the Navy. I'm on TAD. They're allowing me to try out for the NFL and everything. And I play instruments. I'm a preacher's kid. He's like, hey, come with me. So we was coming, but we didn't kind of believe it because Hollywood's got some weird.
Yeah, you never know, right?
Go back.
Turns out he's a thing.
I go, he's like, my name is Bing. And we meet. It's Snoop's mom, Nate Dogg, the whole camp that I grew up watching. I'm like, are you kidding? We're in Navy uniforms. Bing's like, hey, he plays River in the Sky. And Snoop, let's have him play for mom's birthday and wedding. Mom, you like that? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, man, guys, I'm like, I'm in the military.
You picked right between Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm in the uniform and, I'm getting ready to go trying out for the NFL. I just got here Friday. Snoop Bing's like, oh, we'll Snoop and Mama Beverly, like, oh, we'll call the Navy. We'll call them on Monday. Man, I get into the warrant officer Monday morning. He's like, Taylor, are you freaking kidding me? I just got a call from Snoop Dogg and for you to play. Where the hell were you? I said, sir, I was in Hollywood playing the piano and his brother Bing took a liking to her. He's like, if we let you do this, you better not smoke nothing. And I'm gonna be on you getting. I said, yes, sir. Wednesday, I'm in the studio with Bing at Snoop's, and I go to Snoop's house. And I've been in the studio. Bing put me in the studio for the first time, and I played at the wedding, birthday, and that's how my career got started. To meeting the Motown greats of Pete Moore and Smokey and the Miracles and Claudette, who eventually signed me. But that's my story,
dude.
that's my story.
Dude, that is talented.
Yeah.
Did you ever try out for the Chargers? Or
yeah. So I went. So I'm going football. So I get with Junior Seau at the time before he was going to the Patriots. Junior Seau, and then a guy named Brad DeLuiso, who was the kicker of the Giants, helped me get the agents, got in touch with the Spanos family, got me set up, and I'm going, and I'm just going football, getting ready. I'm in football, and then I'm getting offered this music deal with Motown Legends. So I'm like telling the players,
that's a tough pick. So and you're
like,
probably like one of how many people have ever done that?
Never.
No one.
In the military. So I'm like, man, I'm up here, we're not football, Seau, and gets me all this stuff, and Brad DeLuiso, I get the letter. I'm with the Chargers visiting the base. I had players coming on the base. I'm on the weekends up at Snoop in the studio. Like, it was just like, and so I'm an E2, E3 at the time going. So like everyone's like, what in the world? So my guys was like, and I never forget, one of the coaches that coached me at the University of Missouri, he was the defensive back coach. He told me, and the player and some of the friends like, look, man, you've played sports your whole time. You've made it here. You're with the Motown legends, Smokey, Pete Moore, Stevie, all these legends, and the impact. You can go to a whole nother level with music, but then you can still partner with the NFL and NBA because you're from that world and use that in your partnership with that and still be connected to everything.
Yeah.
So I did that. And the rest is history. 5 number ones, took my nonprofit, partnered with the NFL, NBA, and did exactly what was said. And it kind of just worked this way from the Secretary of the Navy office to the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs to President Bush, Obama.
Amazing.
And then, kind of became this Goodwill Global Ambassador of Entertainment. And that's really why I'm here.
I love it, man.
For America, working with, now we're going to work with the nominee Secretary General Tata. Secretary Elizabeth to work and the Trump advisory team on recruitment. They want to really utilize me. I want to utilize me more for recruitment of how you can serve this country and have these opportunities. For the Navy, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
God bless you, B.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure, man. I really keep in touch. Make sure I got your number and everything. We'll stay in touch and everything.
For sure, Dana.
Man, that's great. All right, I got one last question.
Yes, sir.
Because I got to make you laugh on air. I was cracking him up before.
Yeah,
I asked you, right?
Yep.
I go, what's your favorite animal?
I told him the dog.
And I was like,
said,
that
"No,
wasn't
the
what I was
B."
thinking. I was thinking you like the B. One more.
Yep.
The Snoop like Donald again.
Yeah, Snoop. You know what? Snoop's in a place where he's at as a big bro. He's in love, man, with him and Shantae. You know, I'm so proud of Snoop. You know, from when I known him and just his brother Bing passed away. Was with me. He passed away last year unexpectedly. Mama Beverly, his mom died a couple of years ago, and you know now he just has his brother left, Jerry left, and another brother, Buck. But he's just in a great place and space, and I was just so blessed that their family, you know, for being in Mama Beverly, Snoop, to see me as a Navy guy, to open up the door for me and opportunities. People don't understand that they had to have a heart for our military. Snoop and that family had a heart for our military and veterans before. This is 2009. This is before
I didn't know
anybody
that
was
about him either.
talking, and they had me come up with my Navy buddies, and so that family was already supporting troops. So where he's at now, I'm just so proud, you know, of where he's at. He's just in the space. If it makes sense and it's in love, I'm coming. That's where our Snoop is thinking, and that's why he's gonna go down as one of the greatest, as an icon, you know, generational.
Absolutely.
So awesome.
I appreciate it,
Thank
B.
you, Dave. Thank you.
Thank
baby.
you.
Thank you.
Hey, and make sure we swap cell numbers
Yeah,
with
for sure.
B.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure. Dana, stay in touch with me.
I will, man.
And then Dana, will she be able to get the interview so I can repost it?
We will. We'll get you to it.
Okay.
And I'll text it to you myself too.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, B.
Thank you. Thank you now.
All right.